Maoist Rebel News fans, how many of you recognize where this is? This is the place I used to record videos months ago. In fact, this was also the place where I recorded the 2nd year anniversary of the Maoist Rebel News. And now it's the place where I'm recording the 3rd anniversary of the Maoist Rebel News. Except today, it's a GD snowstorm. And that's why you're hearing so much wind and why there's so much snow. So I just want to say, this is the 3rd anniversary of the Maoist Rebel News. It was 3 years ago today that I started it. Something that I thought as a project would only last a month, maybe 2, until I got fed up with it, got angry with it, or got taken down. But here I am, 3 years later. Better videos, better commentary, better writing, better news, better technology. And it's really weird to look back after all this time and see from where I started to where I am today. And for all that, I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be where I am, especially given the uphill push from the position that I've had. It's very easy to promote a conservative view. It's very easy to promote a liberal view. It's hard to push ours. And on this day, I would like to announce that I have re-released the book that I put out that, let's just say not enough people bought. I have re-released it as an ebook for $2.50. So if you should want it, by all means, go ahead and get it. You don't have to actually pay anything to get it. You can go to the Maoist Rebel News blog and just get that stuff for free, but then you'd have to sit there for hours sorting through everything. You can get it there for free, or you can go to the website and get it. Plus, there's a lot of stuff that never got made into videos that's also in there. So there is some added incentive to buying it for $2.50, whatever. And that's a big thing, and already I'm working on the second one, the second book, Selected Works of the Maoist Rebel News. The first one was stuff from 2009 to 2010. The next one will be all the stuff from 2011. I'm putting that together, and it'll be available whenever. I also just wanted to take a moment and thank Redneck D and Nightcrow Red, the guys who started this with me. Well, Nightcrow Red wasn't there from the beginning, but he came along later, and he made significant contributions, and then all the different stuff happened in his life, the difficulties that came up, which he overcame, and, you know, proud of you, man. And Redneck D, who was there from the beginning, and then he went off to go do stuff in real life. You know, man, I'm proud of you, too. So what I want to do is, if I've managed to be able to find the footage of both of them back in the day, I'm going to play them right now. I might not be able to find Nightcrow Red. I think his was lost in the original channel crash way back in the day. But if I have found it, you'll be able to see it now. Let's take a look at them.
Hello and welcome to the May 30th, 2010 edition of Guerrilla TV on the Maoist Rebel News Network. I am your host, Red Nick. A train in West Bengal was derailed last week. Reports have put the number of dead above 100. The government and media are blaming the Naxalites, or the Communist Party of India Maoist, for the incident. Reports claim the Maoists used the bomb, and others say a large piece of the track was missing. Authorities claim they found posters from the Maoist-affiliated People's Committee Against Police Atrocities near the site of the train crash. The Maoists have repeatedly denied responsibility for the train incident. Although they have tampered with the railways in the past, they have never done so on such a lethal scale before. The Maoists called the BBC to deny responsibility. The Maoists have called for an independent investigation into the incident by neutral scientists and experts. The Maoists have put forward the possibility that it was the Communist Party of India Marxist, which is reformist and even pro-business, that carried out the attack on the train in order to both frame their rivals, the Maoists, and also to try and prove that the current railway minister is unfit for the job. The Indian Union Home Minister has stated that there was no bomb involved with the incident and has refused to blame the Maoists for the incident just yet.
How you doing? From Maoist Rebel News. Figured I would follow up with a little segment that Maoist Rebel News had done earlier before. Parents whose children died were permanently injured from their babies being shaken protested outside an Apple store about the application called Baby Shaker. Apple has apologized for this week's deeply offensive iPhone application, which made a game of quieting crying babies by shaking them. According to the American Journal of Preventive Medicine, shaken baby syndrome, or abusive head trauma, is the leading cause of death in child-related abuse cases. So, as quickly as it was released, the application was taken down. Apple officially apologized, but when the creator of the actual application was asked, he said to the parent, "Can't you just take a joke?" And as always, and for the first time, this is Nightcrow Red reporting from Maoist Rebel News.
So yeah, that's them, or just him, depending if I was ever able to find any footage of Nightcrow Red. That's them and the contributions that they made back in the day. Now before I go and stop freezing my ass off, I want to give you the very first Maoist Rebel News that I ever made, way back January 15th, 2009. Almost, it was just when Barack Obama was just coming into office. Oh shit. It was Joe the Plumber, or Joe Wurzelbacher, when he played journalist and went to Israel to do journalistic work, and then complained that journalists were doing journalistic work in war zones and how they shouldn't be doing things in war zones, how they should be. He said he liked it better in World War I and World War II, where you'd go to the theaters and you'd see your troops up on the screen and you cheered for them, and he said, now everybody wants to down soldiers, American soldiers, Israeli soldiers, and they're like, oh, look at all these atrocities. And well, he was saying, oh, we don't know half the story of what happened here. I think people are always trying to down soldiers, and I think it's ridiculous. I think press should be banned from covering war. And the fascist insanity of saying something like that. Well, here it is, my reply to that statement by him that was originally broadcast January 15, 2009.
You know, the phrase dangerous idiot is used to describe many, many people. But this is truly one of those times when the person in question is really a dangerous idiot. And not just a dangerous idiot, a poisonous influence, a cancer, if you will. Joe the fake plumber is not a journalist. He is basically an attention whore. It is a true testament to stupidity that anyone would even listen to him. The media reports on troop positions after the fact. They do not give away confidential information on troop movements. You are an idiot. I can't think of one time where the media has given away troop positions. Your suggestion to better report on the war is just to play short clips of it at a movie theater like World War I and World War II? Are you so ignorant that you don't understand that those were propaganda films that produced no facts or told you anything whatsoever about the war? Is that what you prefer? Just being told there is a war going on? Are you that pathetically unable to think for yourself that you want war sanitized so that it doesn't bother you? Are you angry that the media shows the devastating effects of war? Do you enjoy pretending that the war is a John Wayne movie? Do you love that we are always right and the rest of the world is evil and in our way mentality? Trying to cover up the effects and massacres of war was one of the main goals of the Bush administration. The people need to see the effects of war to decide if all the killing and destruction is necessary. Any action that deliberately keeps you from knowing the real impact of war is a push towards fascism. Joe the fake plumber is a supporter of fascism. His motto should be, I'm mad you show me reality, because I'm too stupid to handle it. The perfect Republican supporter. A person who needs and wants propaganda outlets to lie to you. Joe the fake plumber, you and those like you are what's wrong with this world. You are a propaganda mouthpiece even by capitalist standards. You are a dangerous idiot. It was former president of Harvard, Derek Bach, who said, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. And that experience, that expense, that cost will be innumerable lives and the loss of liberty. Joe the fake plumber, shut the hell up and go back into obscurity before you infect any more people with your stupidity.
So that's it. This is the 3rd anniversary of the Maoist Rebel News. That was the first video that went up, and the quality was absolutely terrible. The audio was bad, the video was bad, and in actuality, I actually just recorded myself talking and then did a voiceover afterwards because I kept losing the sync between my mouth and the words I was saying, and it wouldn't come out right, and my mouth was muffled from that friggin' ski mask. But that's what I used to look like back in the day, and well, things are the way that they are now, and I've come a long way from that time, and you know, hopefully things are just going to get way better. I've got plans to make things better, to reinvest YouTube's money and to make the show better. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who watched this, and a special thank you to anybody who was watching since the beginning. This is I couldn't even say it was a dream of mine to get to where I am now, because I never thought it would happen, and then one day I did, and then I had to shave my head and do a mohawk because I said it wouldn't happen. And before I go, let me show you how bad it actually is here. This is how bad it actually is outside. Alright? This is the Maoist Rebel saying thank you.